Woohoo! Good morning. Welcome to Monday. Thanks for dropping in. We're going to get back at painty stuff. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We did good. We were out, went to visit kids and grandkids for the weekend. It was awesome to see a recital. Very cool. Good visiting. But now we're back at it. Doing the things with the paint and the stuff. Pushing into this morning, I just got it. They are working on Galjin's base, as you can see there. Just making tracks, working on mushrooms, working on this tree, bringing out some highlights and some depth. It's gonna keep poking away at this. Yeah, so there. I'm just gonna get right into it because it's not gonna paint itself. So off camera, I got some white on here. Gotta get a little more on there. Haven't based this guy yet. I'm even keeping it on there. This needs a little bit more purple on the bottom, and then we will continue refining our tree. Tree. All right. Okay, a little purple. We're gonna do some tree action. I do want to bring up this purple up underneath. So, got a good curvature under here is what I'm trying to do. Is get the curve of this smooth. We want the bend to be like a purple glaze. Just right. I've gone over this so many times, but we've got to go. Gotta go over it again. Sure. Let's just throw this thing around. That's what I do. I need to get the bottom of this curve to be a little more pronounced with the purple so that smooth. No open spots like that. Let's have to go over that again. There's one pale bit right there. Hey, Penny, how's it going? Let's paint it again. I know. Well, speaking of painting things again, I still couldn't decide what to do with this feather, so I went a whole different direction. We went with kind of a turquoisey green color. I don't know, the other thing wasn't doing it for me, so yeah, I think I want to make it a little more yellow, but I think I like that better. I woke up last night and went, nope, I don't like it. We're gonna repaint that. Because it's paint, we can just repaint it. It's awesome. How are you doing, Penny? Did you have a good weekend? At your Monday? Do you even start work now? It's 8:30. Yeah, it is. I saw a tutorial with Byron from Artist Opus, and he was doing something else with contrast paints and zenithaling. He had totally different feathers, but it gave me an idea. So I thought I'd mess with it. I like it better. I mean, they're not a big focal point, but they are pretty visually grabbing if you look at the back sides. They should at least look decent. I don't know. I might paint them red later. We'll see. Way too long to sit and contemplate repainting stuff. And I need to go stop touching it. We're on the base now. We're not playing with the model anymore. Oh, it was all right. Just trying to get crap going on this fine Monday, but you know, hand roll Monday. Yeah, it is that. I just got off the phone with insurance because since my termination, I was supposed to get the HR lady, when they let me go, said that they had to give me information on Cobra. They'd send me a letter of termination. I never got anything. I emailed her back, nothing. I texted her, nothing. And then I go to the website for the company, and it's like locations on like every continent everywhere. And all the phone numbers go to the same, they're the same phone number to a San Jose office, which has a full mailbox. So I don't know how I'm supposed to get hold of these guys because I can't get on Karen's insurance until I get a letter stating when my insurance is getting canceled. We're playing with that right now. Other than that, we're good. It's so much Monday. It's a good Monday though, because I don't have a job and I get to paint shit in my basement. How cool is that? I get to hang out with all you fine people. That's a win in my book. And I get to paint mushrooms and little trees. Cool is that? Nobody on my block in this neighborhood can say that they're doing anything similar. Guaranteed. Yeah, so this tree, trees and mushrooms, serious stuff. We're taking care of the real issues here on this planet. All that unpainted gray plastic needs to be addressed. I didn't see anyone campaigning on that. Nice little screw up in the model. It's not big enough to fit, so I'm not really sure what to do. Oh. There's a little spooge right in there. Just move it out. But anyway, where are we at? Painting trees. That's right. That's light. I'm not going that light yet. Oh, hold on. Oh, my. That was fun. Hold on a second. That just exploded in the dirt. Now that it's all sunny out. The barometric pressure changed everywhere, so now I start to switch it on. Oh. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Went to Tennessee, visited the grandkids, hung out, watched a dance recital. It was cool. All right, that's good for it. Start to look weird. Okay, let's see. So trees. So I know his light source. This is the front view. Camera angles are weird. Front view. So this stuff gets lit up the most. Still got to address the back, but not fired up. If I look at it from above, I can see all the sticky outlets that need to be lit up. These do too, but they will not go as high. So yeah, that's the plan. Loosely. I need more coffee. From the god. So we're gonna go a little lighter with this business. That's actually, let me see. Yeah, that's a little, that's for the brightest bits. Okay, guys. So all we're doing is blending back and forth again. Bringing out the high stuff, darkening up the low stuff. We're going way brighter up here. So a little bit. Just talking to myself, you know. Making stuff happen on a Monday. Same. Striations. I don't like how that. This is actually our base color. I chat with myself all the time. I'll tell you what. That's what most of this is, I think. Just chatting to yourself. If somebody out happens to actually hear it, awesome. Just blending these guys. Constantly going to be going back. Trying to find. That's spiky. That's good. But yeah, that's half of streaming, is being able to be okay with talking to yourself. Which I do in my head all the time, but you know, out loud, it's a little bit. I want to make sure while I'm doing this, and I'm not doing like what we commonly do on muscles a lot. Just make these look like they're isolated bumps of highlights. Well, hello there, you beautiful bean. We need more human beings. Hey, Kurt, how's it going? Good to see you, brother. I don't know why these things don't fire. Why don't you fire? It's not firing. Ooh. Darn Stream Deck anyway. It's my chat. Not okay. My chat's being stupid. That's good. Yeah, just trying to work out insurance stuff for work and when it's getting canceled, moving on to my wife's insurance, this whole debacle. My company's ghosting me, so I don't even. There it is. I don't know why it doesn't like the fire. Anyway, I consider stuff all the time, Penny. Good to see you, Chris. Yeah, we're just getting going here, man. We had a weekend out of town, visited family, and we're back at it. So yeah, I am working on the base right now, kind of focusing on the tree. The tree and this fungi here. He's doing pretty good. We're just kind of refining the base out. I based the rocks, so we're going to work on those later. Chris, I don't know if you saw this guy, but so here's the guy we're working on. He's actually done. Unless I decide to repaint something, that could happen in the next couple months. Anyway, damn, he says. Thanks, brother. Yeah, he's been a lot of fun. I like display painting because I'm a slow painter anyway, so it takes me forever. Like this guy's probably already taken like 40 hours. Maybe 30 hours. But because I'll just keep going over and over and over and over and over it. Yeah, army painting is like, that would actually be kind of fun. I don't know what it's like to paint a model in like a couple hours. That'd be nice. Of course, this guy is like 75 millimeter too, so they're bigger, little bigger. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. These are a lot of fun. What I think about these models or anything we're painting, whether it's big or small, anything we're creating actually is, you know, we're spending time out of our life that you don't ever get back. So it's like we make the choice to spend the time on the stuff that we're passionate about and find important that's worth spending time out of our life. Yeah, we should all be extremely proud that we choose art. To spend our time on. I'm going nuts at the moment trying to work out painting pink marble because that seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, right? Whose brilliant idea was that? Well, marbles. Yeah, I could see a pink marble. I've done marble, but it was like a beige, the beige, brownish kind of marble. Never done it pink, but hey, Malty! Woo! Malty's here! You can get going now. Good so far. Yeah, right? It would be like brown, but pink instead. There's the tutorial I kind of built off of was from, God, I can't remember her name. She's Canadian, dark hair, pretty big streamer. She's one of the older school YouTube mini painters. Not Lila. Can't remember her name. But she's got a really good little tutorial on how she does marble. Yeah, Dana. Yep. Yeah, Dana's got a really cool tutorial for marble. But maybe you can adjust it around. I mean, if it's not the trick of like wrapping the piece in like dryer sheets and then spray painting over it, if it's not that one. Even though I did try that, yeah. If you say pale sand enough, they may appear. That's all right. That's so true. All right, coffee's starting to kick in now. Yay! Hey, everybody. This is what you look like on the other side of coffee. Fun. But it's cool. It gave me an idea how to mush the colors together, basically. Once you mush the color, I don't have a piece here. Let me see something. Let me think really quick. I think I've got an example of it. We're gonna go all out and help Chris paint pink marble. This is what's happening. Hey, zombie. Zombie! Woohoo! About time. Hey, yo. That's right. I'm trying to find a picture of. Well, do I have an example of one? No, because. So we did a chess set, and one of my sons actually has the chess set now. And I'm trying to see if there's a picture. Hold on a second. Let me get in my browser really quick. I think there's a picture of it. So the rooks, they were like little castles, and I did them as marble. Gallery? Maybe it's in the gallery. Yeah, just trying to find it. Okay, maybe this one? Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can share this. Hold on. You know, computers and stuff. What do we do? Where is my... Is that right? Nope, not that one. Okay, let's just make a new source really quick. I had a browser source set up for this. Screen cap. Right, okay, right, yeah, and then Asian, and then Chrome, right? And it's not showing anything. Okay, well, anyway, it's not all my stuff. I don't want to fight with things this morning anyway. Actually, I can send the link to it here. Hold on. Open image in a new tab. I'll just send it. Yeah, so you can see it really quick. Let's do this. I want to paint. I don't want to sit here and fuck with the computer. So if you look at this link, hey zombie, thanks for the lurk. Hanging out. Oh yeah, you're new here, so I'm working on a base, kind of a fantasy fairy base for this guy. He's actually done. This is the point of view we're looking at. If you can imagine him standing in the middle. So yeah. So that picture, I don't know if you're looking now, Chris, but if you see what looks like a chess set, the dragon piece, actually I guess he's not the rook, he's a knight, and he's got the gold spiral going around it. That's kind of a marble that I did. The picture doesn't do it really good justice, but it's kind of a gray, beige, brownish thing. They look really cool in real life. How many times do we say that? Well, if you could see it right here, it looks really good. Oh, I gotta change that message too. We're not week 1, we're going into week 2. It is Monday, so you guys get to watch me get my Monday shit together. Monday, what am I doing? Week 1. Yeah, that's not, thanks, by the way, Chris, but yeah, that's not a great example, but you kind of get the idea. So if you watch Dana's video, you kind of get where I got that from. And I'm sure, like Painty said, you can adjust the colors. It seems like a really easy and pretty easy to put together and good little system recipe for marble. Not that I painted tons of marble, but that one seems to work, and I've painted that style on a couple things. But like I said, there's other ways where you could take dryer sheets or whatever, the little dryer towels that you throw in, and stretch them out, stretch them, pull the fibers apart, and then wrap it really tight over the top, and then spray it. And then once it's all dry, you take it off and you get all the spidery stuff. That's a different style. Yeah, man. Yeah, take a look. Are you out? Are you leaving? Is that what cheers means? You're gone. You're moving on to other things. You're leaving us. Yeah, I tried that too. It only worked on. I got it to work with like a really small base. I never tried getting it with something large. I mean, it did work. I could see where if you really put a lot of attention on it, it would fire. Oh, darn. More awesome people hanging out. Okay, Chris, you can stay. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, so that's one thing I want to do too. My mind's going a million miles a minute now. I want to add I gotta get some cotton. I keep saying I'm going to Dollar Tree. I've literally got a Dollar Tree 5 minutes walk from my house. I gotta get some cotton. I want to make a big kind of painted cotton plume up here for his smoke, for his pipe smoke. So I think that'll be nice too. Right now, trees. We're on trees. I'm just working with this tree up and down. Highlight shadows, highlight shadows, highlight shadows. We do how we do. Very cool. Let me see. Just found something out. My favorite tank. What? What did you find out about your favorite tank? Do tell. The light reflection on this is driving me bananas. Because I did an oil wash on this initially, and so it's still shiny from the oil. I'm seeing reflections that I don't think are actually there. I've got to varnish this really quick. We'll play with the mushroom or something while this dries, because I can't. I'm getting all the reflections from the light, and I don't want to see that. I want it matte, and it's all going to be matte anyway, but let's use this. The suspension is made in a way so I can rise and lower my tank's front and back. Oh, that's cool. Right on, Chris. The same with the side. Oh, wow, so it's like adjustable? That's sweet. Yeah, nice. I've got to get some matte on here and get this glare off. It doesn't need much, honestly. Just enough to stop making it shine in my face, so I can see the actual lighting that's on it without all this mega reflection. I need to varnish more often, honestly. I used to be a lot better at it. So, like, I would have got the mushroom by now. So I probably need to get the mushroom too. And it just, for me, in my head, it just locks in the paint a little bit better, so I'm not gonna rub the paint off. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. Oh, this kind of sets it. So it's a lot of times too, if you're painting really thin, the paint will rub off easier because the coats aren't as thick, I find, and I'm really rough on these models, so I am grabbing them and touching them, screwing with them all the time, so I wear paint off like crazy. Okay. I have to dry, I think. That's the shiniest parts, this guy. But you can even tell on the other bits now, it's where it's drying. Matting up so it's not so in your face. I'm gonna do the shirt too while I'm at it. Wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna put a little shading on these not spores, I don't know, the dots. I don't know what the official fungus word for those dots are, but too bad. These guys too, really quick. Don't want it to bubble. Quit bubbling. Stop bubbling. God, what is it? Okay. Tree's just about ready. Yeah, that's better. It's still shiny down here though. I put a bunch on it, so. But we can get the backside. It's already dry. So basically, I'm going to rework up from the mid-tone, which is this middle brown. We just go back and forth between these different shades of brown until we get it the way we want. You like it even more. Well, that's awesome. That's good to even love something even more. How amazing. That's so cool. Yeah, I don't paint machines. I used to paint machines back when I was doing models and stuff, younger. Did a lot of like World War I planes. I did some tanks. But they were like 1/72nd scale, I think. So this whole process is a little arduous because basically I'm picking out any high bits that might be getting light, but I'm also trying to sort out, balance the shading from the wash. I just want to leave that in the crevices. We're going to cover basically everything else. But we want to keep the shadow that was built with the oil. So anyway, how was your weekend, Malty? Chris, how's it going? There it is. I love me some chicken banana. Hey, thanks, Marky. Not a Monday without some chicken banana. Just saying. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're just we're building up a tree. I gotta figure out. Okay, to be lit up right here. That's good. A lot of it's just glazy goodness. Yeah, I had a butterfly that actually goes. There was a butterfly glued to here, and you can see the back of his body is still right there. Oh, there he was. Yeah, he was glued right here. I still got the wings. Gotta figure out if I can actually save this or not. I don't know. I might print out a different butterfly. Might not put a butterfly. I don't know. Kind of miss the butterfly, actually. I think we should bring him back. Good to see you, Marquis. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for dropping in, guys. You're all awesome. There. Yeah, this is just a little weird looking shapes. It's kind of fun though. I think this might be some of my favorite shit to do. Yeah, and the contrast, like Painty said. Layering contrasts is fun. Yeah, I had sketched in a lot of the highlights, so now I'm trying to blend them back into the rest of the wood. So I went through and sketched the highlights first of where all the high bits were. So I knew, and now you see I'm working really thin, and I'm going up against where the highlight was and bringing it down into the top. It's super diluted, but we don't want them to look like islands of wood is the thing. They're actually all tight. Chicken banana. Well, since we have people here, oh, that's what I was gonna do. Gonna remind everyone we've got our show and tell Thursday nights at 9 o'clock EST. So get on the Discord and submit your piece. Could be 2D, 3D, paint, sculpt, you name it. And then we'll share it with the community and revel in your awesomeness. I think we're on week 2, so it's pretty new. We had a good turnout last Thursday, so that was exciting. Let me update the link for the chat. The message is still showing because it's Monday and I haven't set anything up yet. Streamlabs, and then realize, oh, it's almost 8:30. You need to stop goofing around. Okay. CloudBot, type message, and we're let's say week 2. Week 2. Week 2. And need to get the link for that. Oops. Wrong icon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Discord. Yes, please. Open the thing. Gotta run updates. That's ooh. Don't reopen. Don't continue. Okay, there we go. Let's see. And yep, week 2, and let me copy it. Add it to here. Again, you can just go in the Discord too, but the chat message has a specific link to the channel, so I might make it here. Okay. All right, good. That's done. Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
All right. So now, OBS back. Where are you? There you go. Yeah. All right. See, now it's all matte. The tree. There's no reflections coming off of it. Yay! Except here, there is here. I didn't get this part. Man. What I did. We're varnishing this right now to get rid of the shiny reflection so I can see what I'm doing better. Yeah, so one thing with this particular wash that I did as I don't know if it's a consistency, but it split. So when it was pouring, you could see some of the oil separated as it was drying. So that's going to have to be evened out. So anyway, always something. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. You let that dry again. I don't know if I want to keep this stupid plant or not, because I'm going to be covering, this whole base is going to be covered in grass. And then we'll have tufts and flowers and bushes. But this is going to look totally out of style with all the other plant life that's going to be on there. So I'm not sure. Give me a couple minutes. I got to run to the bathroom really quick. I will be right back. I promise. Hold on. All right. Anybody dry? What's going on here? Where are we at? Still a little wet. Is that actually wet from what I just put on, or is that what I missed? I just put on. Yeah, so our tree's coming along, little by little by little. This is the dark side. This is the dark side, so we'll give it like one layer to bring it up in value, and then how big yet? We'll never move to the real highlights with it because it's on the dark side of the moon. But yeah, I'll just continue on here. Don't mind me as I get in the zone. Just yell really loud. I used to have chat notifications alarm turned on, and that was super annoying. I like not missing messages, but hearing a ding constantly got really old really quick. Kind of want to feather this into the dark. Yeah, all right. I was going to say that. I like the way you think. I used to say, come to the dark side. We have cookies. I know, right? I could make the notification every time a chat message instead of a ding. You'd get that. I think I would have to go fucking insane. I think that's what would happen. I would go absolutely bonkers. gotta get there. All in a day's work. No, once I get my work insurance-y stuff set up, should be good to go. Just I'm on diabetic medication, which I kind of need. So I want to make sure that doesn't get interrupted, if I can help it. Like I said, all this is going to be covered in grass, the base part, so I'm not worried about where the tree actually rubs up against the ground. Sorry, on the bird yet. I should set Chicken Banana as my wake up alarm sound with Alexa. You can imagine waking up to that every day. Chicken Banana. Chicken Banana. Oh, that's kind of shaded. I see. Mm. Hey, welcome back. You do returneth. Just working on our tree, you know. I don't want to get the back too lit up though, because it's not actually in the light. Don't be in step away from the light. Gonna do. Mix some of this up. Half and half ish. Very cool. So when's your the joys of dealing with benefits? Oh, dude, you must have. I don't know if you heard the other part of my woes for the morning. My benefits, yeah, I'm actually dealing with insurance today, trying to get. I don't know when my insurance from my employer is getting canceled. I have to get on my wife's insurance so I can get my benefits. All that stuff. So yeah, I'm dealing with that as well. I feel your pain. It's just jackassery of the system. I don't know what it is in the UK, but I know our health insurance system is totally jacked up. Trying to do right now is make sure I get a good blend between the shadow color and our highlights that we've added. I spend most of the day on this. That's okay. That's what our friend Brushmaster said. Take your time. Okay, fine. Idiots deciding my fate who've never met me and know nothing of what I deal with. Yeah, right? Well, it's all just bureaucracy at that point. They're just looking at numbers and doing what they're told, and they don't know. The ship flows downhill, as they say. Oh, Reggie Strat. Because it is morning here. I know you guys are like in the middle of the night. Honestly. Showcase on. Yay, it updated. Woo. Hey, Will. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. This painting stuff, you know. I gotta get a base coat on this thing before I go bananas, because I'm tired of looking at gray. But I'm really into this tree, so maybe we just play with the tree more. Issue I have the disability. I just want. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's the thing, because it's not in the data. Like, dude, it's like I have diabetes. You can't see that. You know. I get it. And anxiety and depression. They don't see that either, or the meds I take for that. This is one of the big meds for mental health, honestly, for me. But yeah, I've got to keep my blood sugars down, and my medication allows that to happen. That's something that's funny you mentioned that though. So the invisible ones, right? So, um, damn it. That's really short though. It should be longer. I like crab-rave. Yeah, fibromyalgia. I've known people. I actually know someone in Portland. Yep. I don't have the PTSD. Karen had PTSD after her first or second husband died. It was a pretty messed up car wreck, and she would actually see him walking the streets in his car wreck state, and it was like 3D, like real. But she was able to cure that, so that was good. She did a lot of internal work with that PTSD. But yeah, no, I was gonna say we've got our June, who's our German Shepherd, and he's gotten a lot of training. We had him at a trainer's, and then we've been training him tons. But to train him as a service dog. And so in looking up all the laws for all that stuff too, is that one of the stipulations, at least in the US, is you can't. So if we walk him in somewhere, because we take him out all the time, and he's got his like service dog and training vest, but he, by law in the US, you can't ask somebody what their disability is. You can only ask them, is that animal trained to do a task? And you can say yes. And there was something else they could ask. Is he trained to do a task? Now there was another really innocuous question. It was like really basic, but he doesn't even have to wear his vest technically. They can't say anything. That's what it is, because of invisible disabilities. And some people will throw a fit. They're like, well, you seem to be walking. I mean, if I have him out at the store or whatever, I look perfectly fine. I don't look like I need a service dog, but maybe he's trained to smell when my glucose levels drop too low. You know, and somebody on the outside doesn't know that. They don't know what his training is, and they don't know that might be the one thing that he's trained for. Which is something I'm training him for, but yeah, right? No, I just bring it around as a weapon, you know, because you never know when you're going to need one. Yeah, I don't know if my knees keep doing what they're doing. I'm going to need a walking stick. I kind of just want one anyway. I had a really big willow hiking stick that was awesome. We shared a lot of miles together, me and that stick. Lost it in a move. Actually, no, we were playing on a pool league, and one of the other players was going to carve it for me. So I gave it to him, and about 4 months later, we finally see him, and it turns out his house burned down and burned my walking stick was one of the casualties of the fire. Like, of course it was. But, you know, that's why this community is so important to me anyway, because it's one, just about the only sociability we get, and two, it really keeps my mind focused, keeps me from the depression stuff. Citrulline helps with that too, Zoloft, but I'd say the bulk of it is creativity. Creating music, painting, anything you do creatively really helps with all that anxiety stuff. Painting little tiny dots of brown is really healing. Weird, right? I got a bunch of sand from the base on the bottom of this trunk, so also needing to deal with that along the way, along our travels on this log, so we make it look more log-like. Stump, it's a stump, it's not a log. My bad. But I don't want brush strokes, and I want to make sure everything's smooth. And Yeah, sorry, my friend. Until I will be wheelchair bound. Well, if that's the case, then I intend that you are enjoying the benefits of an awesome state-of-the-art wheelchair. Scooter that's really comfortable, easy to use, and provides you all the mobility you need. I was gonna say my knees are getting pretty rough. The arthritis is starting to set in, so yeah, I wasn't trying to belittle anything, and I just wanted a walking stick, but because I kind of do just want a walking stick, but I'm not trying to diminish people that actually need walking sticks. I may at some point here. My knees keep going, is what I'm trying to say. But not a wheelchair. I don't foresee that. But, you know, it's early in life yet. We'll be 60 in a couple months. Hover chair, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right? How fun is that? Yeah. You got time. I can still develop the hover chair for you. Shoot, I might get one just to get one. Cat wants to make it look like a Viking longship. No shit. That would be awesome. I love that. Great idea, Cat. That's all I heard for a great idea. Totally. Yeah. I would be having so much fun. A Viking longship. I love it. That's the way to do it. I mean, and that's the thing, right? I mean, if it's something that's going to happen, you have the control, power over how you want to be in that situation. So having fun with it, you know, that's definitely something helpful, I think. Yeah, see, this all cracked up from the wash. That face. Man. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a call to take, and I think it's my pharmacy. Hold on one second, fine folks. Okay, that wasn't my pharmacy. It was just spam. Request for new meds because new meds got messed up from last month. Not cheap. Should have to go pick up my pills soon. Yeah. Anyway, I was saying this is all cracked because I'm thinking the spirits dried before the paint did. Well, no, that's not it. I don't really care. Actually, we can potulicize. I don't even know words. Oh, we gotta fix this. That's all right. Every model is its own challenge. So I'm just going to kind of merge this together a little bit. Like the dark recesses are good. Where it was laying over the flat parts, it's split. That's interesting. So I'm kind of going to glaze our base color over it, see if we can smooth out some of this weird phenomenon here. I want to get our caterpillar back on there. That's a rough one. Latest hobby mishap, visiting a hobby website, spending extra money. Well, it's all extra money, isn't it? Unless you're budgeting for models, which is cool. That works. I started thinking maybe I will just paint all the free models available from all the online model companies that give out free STLs. I'm just going to download all of those, and that's all I will print. I'll print and paint them. I kind of have to now. But actually, a lot of the prints stuff that are free are just as good as stuff you're paying for. I mean, this was from Loot Studios. That was free, and it was pretty cool. I like the STLs because I can print them whatever size I want. But this guy's the 75mm version. There is an example I saw online, like I've seen so many versions of people that have painted him. But there's one epic one this guy did, and he did it at a 32mm scale, and it's just immaculate. It was perfect. Really, I'm a fanboy of this guy's art. It's amazing. Okay. So yeah, because I can see there's just all kinds of wonkiness going on here. But that's okay. That's why we get the big bucks. Let's say basically the sculpt tells you how to paint it. And sometimes I find that it only speaks if it's in the right light. Like in the right lighting, you can see the reflections, and then you can see what the sculptor actually was intending when they were looking at it. Because you don't even see little tiny rises in the sculpt that you can touch that show raises in this, I don't know what the word is. Variations, topographical variations, but yeah, it's like all these little dang, no response from either of my affiliate applications yet. Yes, I'm always upscaling. Yeah, I upscale them at least a centimeter typically, just because. Makes it a little easier to get to the elements. Plus it looks cooler, you can actually get a little more creative because there's more real estate, right? No, that's really good. Dang, no response from either affiliate. Yeah, I know, right? So that's my plan, right? I like the model of like turning Smiling Beagle Studio, trying to make it into something between selling Karen's works you know, whatever I've got. But the other part of it was to actually set it up like a hobby store as well. Um, so that I could have commercial licenses for sculpting companies and some licenses for like hobby supplies and stuff, and actually set up the e-commerce, the site that way. Because if you went to, like, I don't have the link to our site right now because Karen's been getting a lot of products up, and we're just tweaking it because somebody was updating it and they fucked it all up. So I've been going around trying to fix it. But it's up and running now. You can go to smilingbeagle.studio and see what we've got in place right now. It's kind of a wonky theme, site theme, but you get the idea. But I'd like to be able to do that, you know, be able to sell, get commercial licenses and such. And actually see if we can turn this into something to supplement my retirement so I don't have to go back to work full time. IT is shutting down here. It's all becoming Chat GPT. That's why I think I was displaced. So I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. Oh. Time will tell, I'm sure. What is this white shit on here? So I'm going to overdo it with the highlights right here, and then we're going to bring the shadow back into it. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm attempting to make content creation my career moving forward. Yeah, right. Same here. I've got to gear up towards that. It's like I said, my industry in IT is drying up. And besides playing music, it's the only two things I know how to do to make money. So content creation looks like it's going to be something I can hope I can get unemployment in 2 more years if I can get something. If I can build it up in the next couple of years to actually have it at least supplement stuff. I don't need to make the full living off it. I just need to supplement monies coming in and Karen's work. And I think we'll be okay. But it's the tricky part is this is such a small channel that when you apply for affiliate stuff, they're looking at, you know, all these stats. How many followers do you have? Like 3. I've got 100. They're looking for people. At least I'm finding they're looking for thousands. Then they consider you for affiliate. I mean, I got a Liongate affiliate, but I think all you have to do is apply for it. So anyone gets those. But you know, some of the other ones, yeah. So really it's just trying to create and finding whatever venues and how to make this work. Trying to blend in this the high with the lows. That's what we're doing. Bring the low values, I can follow where the low parts in the sculpt are. Seeing like this is a high part. So that can actually come up a little bit. You have a better start than I did. My experience was security, cage fighting, and forklift. Wait a minute, cage fighting and forklift driving. my head just saw you doing both of them at the same time. Like forklift driving in a cage match. Wow, how do you go from cage fighting to forklift driving? No, yeah, none of what we do transfers to content creation, that's for sure. I mean, if you'd asked me 3 years ago, I'd be sitting here wired up to lights and cameras and painting toys in my basement. I feel like you're crazy. But it's actually really fun, and it combines a lot of the technicality too. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to add chess into it, and it could be a full-on sport. For real. I could see security. I knew a guy that's one of the guys from high school I went to. He ran security for a lot of the concerts at the Coliseum we had in Portland. I always thought that was cool because you got to see all the concerts. It was pretty cool. I think he ended up really getting into security. He might even have his own little security company now. I don't know. Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, I have a meeting at 10, so I'm taking a break.
Say hi to the peeps.
Hi, peeps. How's it going out here?
Going good. Hanging out with Chris, Marquis, Painting, and there was somebody else. Will. And wait. Oh, Malty. Yep, Malty visiting. So yeah.
Very
The
cool.
crew, zombie casa. Hanging out. Yeah.
Very nice.
Chris says, hey, Mrs. Beagle.
Hey.
Yeah. He's trying to gear up, get his channel going too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's he located?
He's in the UK. I think all these folks on here right now are from the UK, maybe? I don't know if Malty is. Maybe. I don't know. Most of the folks tend to be from the UK, which is interesting. Probably because it's like afternoon or evening there, and this is really early here, so the timing might be working out. That's cool.
Plus, that's where Warhammer started, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so all the game workshops and everything's all over there. Hey, yo! Oh, that's Praise Omnissiah, otherwise known as Cat. Early afternoon for them.
All right. Hi.
That's cool.
Nice to meet you all. Virtually.
Yeah, she actually joins up on our Tuesday night and Thursday night streams, doing sculpting and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the morning streams, this is the second week of my morning extravaganzas during the week. That's nice. I figured I needed to get a bunch of painting done, and this is one good way to do it and help build the channel. If I only wait to paint on stream, then I would never get this stuff done. Heyo, heyo. Yeah, Chris and Praise are there together.
What?
Chris and Kat
Oh,
together.
hi. Chris and Kat. Together forever.
Yeah.
Like you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Nerd.
Totally nerding. For sure.
For sure, for sure.
For sure, for sure. It's actually break time for us as well. We will take a short pause for the cause. I'm trying an experiment where I'm running the ads in one block during where I would normally take a break. Instead of taking a break and running ads throughout the stream, we'll just run them while we're on intermission. And there'll be 2 ads running. We'll be out for 10 minutes, so stretch, get some Joe.
Walk the dog, take your meds.
Take your meds, walk the dog, show your partner some love, and we will be right back. I will not be painting. I will be getting more coffee, petting my dog, and yelling at the cats to get off the kitchen table. We'll be right back. Hang out. If you're not followed yet, please consider doing so. It's free, helps us grow the channel, and you get to share in a community with all these other lovely people. And we will be back in moments.
fantasy.
Funny enough, I'm just sorting my meds box. Yep, I just did that this morning. Med box and take your handful of pills. Oh man. Get the paint stuff. Yep, we'll make it happen, buddy. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep persevering. Okay. Tree. I want to make sure that I'm not brightening the back. That's good. The back's super lit up. Little bits though. Ba-ba-bam. Funny is the more paint you get on it, the more you can see where the little bump raises and everything. Oh yeah. Trick is to highlight the stuff without covering the shadows you created. What is this white shit? Is that just reflection again? It is. Okay. Yeah, my light's casting weird reflection on this angle here. Curve out a little more. There's hardly any paint. Perfect. Kind of blending these little bits together. Clean all this up. Again, you can see where the paint pulled it. Some of that's actually okay. Blend it in so it's not really noticeable. Maybe they can see it. We'll see. Alright, let's music down. Let's set it to, maybe I can make it automatic music. Something that automate switching it up. It's a good playlist. Oh, I want something else. I don't know. I'd like to so here's questions. Are you still there, Chris? I got a couple questions. Well, no, I asked one already. I guess the main question, since I started rating, I don't know what the best flow of how to do it is. I mean, if we're like, for right now, if I'm streaming right now, and we go to raid somebody, I go to raid, and then it goes to their channel, everybody's still on chat, and then there's a start raid button. Should I wait to push? Thank you. Love some chicken banana. Banana, banana. Thank you. Thank you for the chicken banana. Awesome. You can always count on Marquis to play the chicken banana. I hope, because I like chicken banana. So we need someone to play it. Once in a while. See all the little dings and dents in this tree, which is fun. Shadows out of where they don't need to be. If this wasn't the competition piece, I probably wouldn't be going this angle. On the other hand, my OCD really likes that painting thing, so there's something to that. Are lit up here, so let's light this up. Yeah. Well, that's gonna get light coming in from here. Is that the right one? No. Yeah, sure. Never mind. Don't mind me, just talking to myself. This is going to get hit. Mush this around a little more. What I've got here is a mix of a base tone and a first type. Kind of blending it in with highlighted gold. Okay, so I know that is going to be lit more on the front side. The edge around there needs to come out. This edge needs to come smooth. Oh, a little bit. Okay, let's bring some highlight. So we want to bring the edge of this out more because you'd be able to see that in the light. So if the light's shining from the front, this is going to be lit up. But I'm going to build it up slowly. Just going to blast highlights on it. Whole thing should see edge. This one too. So we can move a little brighter. We're going to mix that in with what we already got going, which is this guy. I could do this upside down. Okay. Heads up, new peeps. Our show and tell is Thursday night at 9 o'clock EST. Make sure to get your submissions in to the Showcase Salon on Discord. Ah, these sprue things. Now I can totally see them. I gotta cut these off. Damn it. Okay. Need that section. One problem with putting paint on stuff is now I can see the imperfections. So there's 2 sprue connector blobs. Actually 3, but I need to cut off the here, which means we're gonna have to repaint this section. But you know what? It's just paint. Okay, we're gonna make this right. That looks like crap for a minute. There's one there. I wouldn't mind so much, except they're in the direct line of sight of the main point of view of this model. You won't even know what's wrong with it. You'll just go, something doesn't look right. I think that's right. That's the only 2. Okay. We can do that. Build it back up. Up, re-highlight them, because that's. I should probably wait for it to dry though. God, I'm impatient. I don't want to wait for shit to dry. I think we should just be able to apply paint as we want. We shouldn't have to wait for it to dry. I want to change the rules. Rebuild this up again. So we know our highest right side. rubbing the tip of the brush. Still, it's just sketching out the highlight. Um, need something. Grab your hobby, paint along. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. inside the Tiny Mini? Inception. Light. Maybe. That's what we're going. We'll see. Ba-doom. Plant keeps stabbing. I'm just trying to get these values up. Just swapping paint around. Good. Oh. Yeah. Try and catch it while it's still wet. Should have just painted the whole thing with a little. Never mind, just thinking out. This is actually our highlight. This brown here. So that's right. We're gonna spend 3 hours painting a log. Because that's how we roll. Okay. And bringing out the highlights, dumbing them down, and then bringing them out, dumbing them down. On there. Breathe. Breathing's good, I find. Okay, so this stuff needs to be fired up. That's in our bright point of view. To lighten that up. Is that the right bright color? Ah! God damn it! It scares the fuck out of me, Marquis. You're gonna give me a heart attack, I swear to God. These highlights. I'd like me some crab rave though. I like crab. I'm hungry. Just want to eat crab. Yeah, it looks pretty sloppy right now. That's okay. Just trying to accentuate all the raised bits. Blend them in together. It's kind of like an abstract at first, and then it becomes actual shading. I just need to see where the light is. That wouldn't actually get in here, but this would. Actually, this whole section here should be lit up. Fire in there. It'd be easier to lighten this part up and then darken the shadow bits. All lit up. So now we can climb the shadow back in. Still want this should be pretty bright right here. This section. Get dark, yo. Too thin. And what we want to do is make this dark. Alright, blend it. We'll pull it from the light section. Here the curves right, the colors not. That needs to be done. Grrr. Need it darker. Darker. like the oil wash that I had. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so for you guys that don't know, so this is the color of this. So the ground will be a nice bright green. We're gonna have flowers and bushes. Still gotta paint the rocks. I did use kind of a dark turquoisey gray for my base. I gotta build the rocks out, but this will be the grass that's on it. But I need the shadow darker. I had done it with oil initially. Shade it was. So I'm gonna just fake it here. This is a dark brown. Really dark. I'm gonna bring these crevices back in. We'll cast shadows underneath these guys, because there'd be shadow underneath fungus. It would not be lit up underneath here. Okay. See, right now I'm just working on smoothing all this out. We got a bunch of this side. I'm gonna smooth some. We'll just smooth it out now that we've sketched in the highlights and shadows. Sometimes we just need to water it way down to make it up. I'm just going to put a thin glaze on here. I want to darken this down. Black glaze just kind of smooth stuff out. Let's see, so this edge needs to be lit up more. This part right here, yeah, so we're just working on this side right here. Only because I don't want to break the airbrush out. Which is another way you could warm it up. this is, but it keeps shining back. Ugh. Yeah. Bumps and nooks and crannies. No, don't break the thing. The brighter color, right? Okay, that playlist is really short. And again, but I kept missing these guys. Counting around. Alright, so that actually needs to be let's see, okay. That hair. God bless it, what is that? Hair. Damn it. Anyway. This top part gets lightest. This edge should be lit. This ledge should be lit up. Like just right here. Alright, let's sketch this in. Right. So we know this is getting hit. Right here. Too aggressive with the finger pull there, buddy. Trick is to get this bend around this branch. Not branch, but the fold in the trunk. going on here? The sculpt is all actually kind of crusty. Okay. Yeah. It's black. Damn near black. So let's make it damn near black. There. There. Bring this branch out a little bit more. Clean this up. Clean that up a little bit. Yeah. Smoothing it all out, following the paths. Yeah. We'll just keep at that because that's what we're doing when we do that. All right. Agile time. Time for agile. 5-minute break. Take your pets, feed your meds, Oh, wait. Take ads, feed your pet, all that good stuff. We will be back in 5 minutes. There will be an ad running somewhere in there, probably at the beginning. And we will be right back. So hang in there. Hold on. This to this. Maybe. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Woo! Hey now. Maybe don't show me the cursor. Okay. Woohoo! We're back. About 45 minutes left, so we are gold. Making moves on this guy. Tree of, well, the X tree of life. Okay. Yep, we're just shading tree up. Getting back to it. You know, 'cause that's what we do on Mondays. We paint trees. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we're doing right now anyway. Painting trees. Feel like Rodney Norman. Look him up. Okay, so we need to get this guy. We're working on this whole messy section. know my point of view is from here. All the front facing bits are front and high. Or where we're thinking. So we've got to highlight out and highlight up to down. Down from up. What? No. Blend this together. So let's see where the highlight is going to be. This needs to come out more. Okay, okay. Ah. Junction, junction. What's your function? Oh, it's got nastiness right there. Utah, let the spam robocalls begin. Yeah, the scope's all kind of crusty right here. Not cool. My brain. Oh. Farm out. What do we got? Good. Said tree doesn't need to be super bright either. It's not a main focal point, but it is a point of contention. Actually, it probably is a focal point. I need it such. Jeez. My arm. I can't get it. Ah, what is it? Where are you? Aha, Mr. Ant. Ah, that was weird. All around my arm hairs. Okay, well that channel is just too short as well. I gotta up my music game here. Tried to get Spotify working on it, even sending out the channels to a different channel for the recording on Twitch still got me flat. Well, I obviously didn't do something right. What are you gonna do? My playlists are too short. This one's pretty long. Okay. Anyway. Tree is looking pretty tree-like. You like that? I like trees looking tree-like. If they look like bushes, they wouldn't be trees. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. Punctuating some of the shadows now. Nope. Yeah. Still kind of glossy. That's weird. You. We're gonna do something with this butterfly. Not sure. Be a bunch of light reflecting up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking pretty good. Some tree love. Mm-hmm. Looking. Like it didn't print right up here. There's a part broken. Judges won't see that, will they? They won't see broken bits and go, wow, you don't know how to clean a model. They won't do that, right? Oh, I'm sure. Nice. Okay, so that needs a little more shadow there. Totally didn't cut my nails today. Wow, out of control. Let's get them out of the way. Promise I'll clean them up for tomorrow. Might even shower if you're lucky. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah, this. Just weird looking. I think. I want to get the grass around this tree and be done with it. Yeah, that guy, this side should be dark. I'm okay with this. It's highlighted enough. Clumsy. Highlight, I think we're done. For today. Then we'll be back at it tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Remember to get on Discord, get your submissions in for our show and tell on Thursday at 9. So much sharing art from all you amazing folks. I don't know if that's the shade I want. It's too yellow, I think. Too yellow. think if we work this tomorrow. Oh, because I just broke this and I am out of time. Alright, we are going to call it. We'll finish this guy up tomorrow. Some more filtering, coloring to do. Get these highlights out here a little more. I got them a little bit sketched in, so we'll work with these. I like it though. We'll refine those a little more tomorrow. Get this popping. And thank you so much for being part of this community and hanging out with me today. You're truly amazing. Don't forget that. You are a unique individual. And you are valid. And ain't tiny shit. So we're gonna keep doing that tomorrow and see where it takes us. Everybody continue having a great Monday. We're gonna go find someone to go invade. Let's take a minute and see what we got. Who is home? Who is home? That's right. That's right. That's right. Hobby time at... Oh, we visited them yesterday. Let's go to retired. Retired 11B. Alright. So I think we go and start the raid. We get there. And I can stop the channel once I've hit the raid. Okay. Got it. Alright gang, thanks for hanging out. If you're not following, please do. It's free and painless. And helps us grow the channel. Keep giving you great content and grow stuff out. Keeping off of more things. And I'll see where it goes. But we love seeing you here, so stay awesome. With you guys. And see you on the other side. Maybe. Alright. Let's try this. Actually, so what I need to do is start ready. Go off here.